She said it was just a test. She needed to know if he would fight for her. She needed proof he cared. What she didn't realize was this. Every test reveals more about the tester than the person being tested. They had been together 8 months. The beginning was intense. Fast attachment, strong chemistry, constant communication. Then patterns began. She would disappear emotionally after closeness, pull back after intimacy, mention other men casually when things felt stable. He noticed something critical. The instability always followed security. This was not randomness. It was regulation through disruption. One night she stopped responding. Active online. Posting stories. No reply to him. 5 hours later. I just needed to see if you'd chase me. He apologized. Not because he believed he was wrong. Because he was observing the mechanism. Intermittent reinforcement is a variable reward schedule. Unpredictable affection produces stronger attachment than consistent affection. Neurological level. Uncertainty increases dopamine spikes. The brain becomes reward-seeking. Anxiety intensifies emotional fixation. This is the same system used in gambling. When affection becomes unpredictable, the partner begins chasing emotional stability. She wasn't testing loyalty. She was calibrating control. Humans interpret unpredictability as value. If something is inconsistent, the brain assigns scarcity. Scarcity increases perceived importance. He recognized the loop. Closeness, withdrawal, anxiety, reconnection, relief, stronger bond. That cycle builds dependency. Weeks later, a new pattern appeared. She began mentioning a male friend frequently. Subtle comparisons. Inside jokes. Strategic timing. She monitored his reaction. This is triangulation. Triangulation introduces a third party to create competition. Purpose. Trigger jealousy. Increase perceived desirability. Measure emotional investment. Social mechanism. Competition activates status preservation instincts. Fear of replacement increases compliance. Most men react emotionally. Confrontation. Defensiveness. Possessiveness. High reaction equals high validation. He gave none. No jealousy display. No interrogation. No performance. This removed feedback from the system. Manipulation requires measurable emotional movement. If she induces jealousy and sees anxiety, she gains proof of importance. If she sees stability, the tactic loses leverage. His neutrality created uncertainty for her. Instead of confronting her, he shifted behavior subtly. He reduced overavailability, stopped immediate replies, stopped excessive reassurance, matched energy precisely. No coldness, no aggression. Symmetry. He began observing consistency across time. Pattern discovered. When he leaned in, she pulled back. When he stabilized, she escalated. When he detached slightly, she intensified affection. This revealed the true driver. She required emotional fluctuation to feel secure. Some individuals equate emotional intensity with connection. Calm feels boring. Stability feels unsafe. Chaos feels like passion. They create emotional spikes to regulate insecurity. Testing loyalty becomes a way to measure worth. She said, I need to know you'd fight for me if someone tried to take me. Hidden meaning. Prove you fear losing me. He answered calmly, if someone can take you, you were never mine. No anger. No sarcasm. No escalation. This response removed competition. Control systems collapse when participation stops. Scarcity fails when you don't chase. Triangulation fails when you don't compete. Testing fails when you don't perform. Without emotional spikes, her strategy had no reinforcement loop. Behavior intensified temporarily. More affection. More validation attempts. Then frustration. Eventually, she accused him of emotional distance. He ended the relationship without conflict. Not revenge. Not punishment. Clarity. When faced with loyalty tests, do not over-explain. Do not compete with third parties. Reduce emotional volatility. Observe patterns across time. Maintain outcome independence. If someone creates instability to measure your reaction, stability becomes your leverage. Healthy relationships do not require tests. If someone repeatedly engineers insecurity to measure your response, they are not evaluating loyalty. They are evaluating control. And control only exists where emotional dependency is visible. Patterns repeat until they're recognized. This is the pattern breakdown. Subscribe for behavioral analysis.